but I'm gonna get a picture of you. Come on, buddy. Sit still for the picture. Got it. Yeah. What's going on? Alright guys, this is a brown rat, or a Norway rat. He is a real cutie. Now he is actually a pet. He is a pet rat, and he was rescued as a little pinky, a little baby pinky when he was only about that big. And he has grown really big. He is 2 years old, and he is full of energy. Look at him. He's like, oh, I gotta go everywhere. Oh, he made a little squeaky noise right there. Now, these rats, this is one of the most widespread mammals in the world. They live on every continent except Antarctica, and they spread very, very rapidly. I know. This little guy's name is Spartacus. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Look at those little ears he's got. They've got little ears and really big eyes. Now, what's really interesting about rats is that they can be nocturnal and diurnal. So you can see them in certain areas out during the day and at night. And it depends on the rat's preference, really. If there's a lot of people in the area, most rats will only come out at night, whereas in areas like in the country or in the woods, they'll come out either time. It doesn't matter to them. Now, the rats are normally kept as pets, but what's really interesting about him is that he was found as a little baby, and he was wild. Alright, come here, little buddy. He's just going everywhere. He was wild, and when he was rescued, he was very little. But it's very interesting to see a brown rat like this, with this color, so tame. And what you see normally, you see people with like the painted rats and like the pet ones, the white, the solid white, but this is a solid brown rat. And it's basically the same thing. He is completely tame, and he is just like any other rat that you would buy at, say, a pet store or anything like that. Now these little fellas actually are omnivorous, which means that they will eat meat and vegetables. They will eat anything that they can come across, really. And one of their favorite things to eat in the wild is grain. They'll eat like grass seed and any kind of grasses that they can find. That makes up most of their diet in the wild, but they'll eat little bugs and lots of different meats. And other times they'll steal from people. They'll steal any kind of food that they can get a hold of. Alright, let me get a picture, bud. You're going on Instagram. I have an Instagram, by the way. I just made it, so there's not going to be a lot on it. But I'm going to get a picture of you. Come on, buddy. Sit still for the picture. Got it. Yeah. What's going on? Sit still. Come here. Come here. That's a good boy. Now look at those whiskers on the front of his face. They have all these little whiskers, and that's for sensing and feeling things. They touch everything with their nose. They like to smell around with it. And oftentimes, their nose, look at him, he's sniffing the air right now. That is how they can sense stuff. They have those whiskers that help them get a feel for their surroundings. Now, rats are extremely intelligent. They're a very smart animal, and they can figure things out. They can get into things. And oftentimes, this is a problem. They can get in and get food from places that they're not supposed to go. And oftentimes, they're a hazard when it comes to chewing on things, putting holes in everything. But little pets like this, if they're kept right, have no problems, and they're a very sweet animal when they're like this. Look at his little feet. They're actually really good climbers. They have little claws, and they can climb very well. I've seen them in trees, and in rocks, and they're also very good diggers. They'll dig their own burrows sometimes, and they can dig very deep holes. They can dig, climb, do pretty much anything that they need to do depending on where they live. Now, if you were just to go out and catch a big wild rat, just like this one, even though he's been raised in captivity, if you were to catch one like this, it would not make a very good pet. You only want to keep it if you were to raise it from a little baby like he was, or get it from the pet store. Pet store is your best option for getting a pet rat. But this little guy, if you have a rescue rat, they will behave just like any other rat. Alright, we're just going to let you free roam for a little while. Whoop. Spin around. Free roam, buddy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy, definitely leave a like, and I will see you guys next time.